iHeartRadio Music Festival is streaming on Hulu through Halloween. So you got 21 days. Halloween's October 31st. So Lenny Kravitz, Foo Fighters, Kane Brown, and I do Kane's intro, and so it's cool. So go if you have Hulu, check out the iHeartRadio Music Festival. It is up now, and pretty cool they stream music festivals.
Yeah.
That was live,
Awesome.
and now it's all packaged, and you can watch it there. All right, time for the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
A new study found the more people exercise, the lazier they are throughout the rest of the day. I don't know if I check in with that fully, because I guess I'm not lifting weights the rest of the day,
Right.
but I'm working the rest of the day. Most people are working.
Yeah, I guess it depends on your motives. Like some people maybe are like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and knock this out so I can do nothing. That might just be their intention.
Yeah, I felt that.
I don't think you have that.
The more time you spend engaging in a structured exercise routine, like going to the gym or running, the more likely you are to cut back on other physical daily activities.
Hey, other stuff still has to get done.
I hear you. I wonder if I do that.
I did lay down for like an hour yesterday after our workout.
Afterward?
Yeah. I was
I
like,
did
hurting.
eat a whole thing of pint of ice cream last night, but that's not really the same. But it was
just
left
canceled
over.
our workout?
Well, it was left over from the weekend, and I like after a show, I like to have cookies and milk. Like it's my thing. Chocolate chip cookies and milk. I love it. I don't know why. Oh, I was in therapy yesterday, and my therapist gave me this whole thing about why I'm doing certain things at work. I can tell you about it later.
Ooh, I want to know
I
that.
know it's
I
crazy.
mean, talk about it now.
So we're in, and we're talking about the football show that we do called Too Much Access. And I'm like, it is the most fun thing that we could possibly do. And I said, I've paid for all of the show. That was the whole point of it. I paid for all of it. I don't know if we're going to make any money off of it, but now we've got a couple sponsors who've jumped on. And he's like, okay, so why did you want to do this if your schedule's already so full? I said, because it's the most fun thing I've ever done. Like, we go to these programs and we hang out with the coaches. We play on the field. And he said, you're being a kid and you never got to be a kid.
Whoa.
And I was like, oh.
Start crying.
No, I didn't cry. But he was like, that's why now you're doing a few of these things. Like, you never got to really have a childhood because you were in survival mode the whole time. And now, he's like, yeah, but not a bad thing. It's good for you. You're finally doing some of these things that allow you to feel like you would have felt if you could have had a normal childhood. There's no such thing as normal, but you know what I mean.
Right. And I say this part with love for sure.
When somebody says that, it ain't gonna feel good.
Wow. Go ahead,
Whenever
Amy.
they say that, it's like, hey, no offense. No, you're about to offend me.
Just say
No,
it.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just over here thinking, I'm like, wow, yeah, typical Bobby to do this, yes, but somehow make it into work, right?
No,
Like, 'cause
not make it into work. How about take something I love to do and find a way to
make it work.
not work, take something I love to do, and then if I can find a way to make it part of my professional career, I'll actually get really good at it because I love doing it,
Okay, that's fair.
which sets me up for success.
Okay, I said that with love,
Anytime somebody says, hey, man, this is with love, it ain't gonna feel good.
but it's still in a way work. But I get it. I'm glad you found something at work professionally.
But I created this show.
I know.
But it's the most fun. There's one with Kansas State. I'm the biggest Kansas State fan now. Listen, I am an Arkansas Razorback fan, diehard. We're having a rough year.
Yeah. Oh, you transferring?
No, never.
Never.
It doesn't matter. Never. I never would. But Kansas State might be up there in that second spot. They were so awesome.
Yeah, they're so awesome.
The nicest people to work with, deal with, their stadium, their facilities. They've been so awesome about our video. They've been reposting it. They're just the kindest people. It's crazy. I'll never be not an Arkansas fan. But Kansas State's getting close up there on that number 2 spot.
That's
Oregon.
cool.
I'm very proud to hear that.
They were awesome. But our videos up, they're all American linemen. We worked out with him, like pads and stuff. He didn't have any pads and he beat us up pretty good.
So that's why we're doing this?
What?
Is-
To be
so you can be a
kids.
kid
I
again?
think so.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I mean, that's cool.
Wow. Is that why you're bringing Hot Wheels to work now, too? So
Yeah, we
play
built a
cars?
racetrack. We spun it.
We play every day after work?
And so the milk and cookies is sort of childlike too.
Oh, for sure. That's got to be part of
I
it.
know. Like, I finish a show and I want to be rewarded with milk and cookies. If I don't have what I feel is a good show, I won't eat the milk and cookies. I don't deserve it. And we were talking about, he was like, do you feel like you're money hungry? And I said, no, not at all. I said, but I have money now. I have a lot of money now. And it's weird, but I like to make money. I don't have trouble spending it. He goes, oh, you just want an attaboy, like if you had a dad.
Attaboy.
He's like, it's not so much about you being, I demand money. He's like, but you need some way for for you to feel like you're being acknowledged for a job well done because you never got that. I'm like, oh my God.
It's deep.
It's crazy. I'm a big therapy guy. That's all. It's not a commercial. But anyway, that was the big breakthrough yesterday.
Hey, I'm glad you're going to therapy. Attaboy.
Attaboy.
I've been going to therapy forever.
Attaboy, Bones.
I don't need your attaboy.
Get him, Bones.
I do need him.
All right.
I say I don't, but I do need him. Thank you. The New York Post has a study that claims you can zap your manhood with AM radio waves to fight erectile dysfunction.
What?
I'm going to need to have this tested on a few more people.
Lunchbox.
Trust me, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Scientists have unsheathed an electrifying new treatment for erectile dysfunction that reportedly is better than the little blue pill. It's radio waves. Okay, everybody, put the radio up near their spot. I'm going to do a little something here.
Yeah, but we're FM. It has to be.
Oh, that's true.
That's extra then. New research published in the International Journal of Impotence Research, which I subscribe to.
Of course.
I get it every week. Suggested that self-administered low-intensity radio frequency zaps to the penis could be effective for ED treatment due to anatomical and physiological changes in the penile tissue.
Okay, I would be very careful with the self-administered
Penile treatments?
radio.
But what do? You put the antenna by
I
there?
think you put like Rush Limbaugh on.
Because that's on
Yeah,
AM.
rest in peace, Rush. Or who's on AM now?
I don't know.
You put Clay Travis on, and you put it right there, and you just let him go to town.
I'm sure he
Can't
likes
be
that.
right.
Yeah. I got Buck and Clay on. Thank you. That's from the New York Post. A Florida man's wife had her rare $200,000 purple Rolls Royce stolen,
Oh.
and then he used a plain banner to find it.
Man.
A Florida man said his wife's Rolls Royce was stolen out of the garage. I don't think I've seen a couple Rolls Royces, but I think only sitting at like a dealership if I drive by one. I've never been in one.
No.
No, I've just seen them.
Yeah, I've
but I
never
mean,
been in
you
one.
would think if you're going to steal a car, you don't steal a purple one because it's so obvious.
Right. So he gave his wife a rare twilight purple Rolls Royce Wraith. He estimates there are 6 of them. He said it stands out. So someone stole it. So then he got a sky banner and flew it over. Said $5,000, and then he got about 300 texts. And a woman found the car outside of an Airbnb and got the reward from Yahoo.
300 texts.
Wow.
So 299 were fake.
Maybe.
Well, good leads. I mean, it
Maybe.
worked.
The next time you have a bloody nose, do this. First of all, they say don't tilt your head back. That's the old thing. You tilt your head back, keep your blood from going forward. The best way to halt a nosebleed is to sit upright with your body and head leaning slightly forward and firmly pinch the soft part of your nose continuously for 10 minutes. So the soft part would be the cartilage in the middle, like right before it gets to the tip.
Yeah.
Right there. I suffered chronic nosebleeds when I was a kid. I would wake up sometimes, my pillow would just be red from blood sleeping. I do have a little better now, but I would put paper under my lip, in my nose, and all it would really do is fill the paper up.
Like toilet paper?
Yeah.
So what? I've never had one. I don't know.
A bloody nose?
No, never had a bloody nose.
Wow.
I can always feel them before they even happen. You like taste them. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
it feels like a little pop. Like
The iron?
it's like, oh God, and I would get them all the time. Yes, and I was really cool when I was in junior high anyway, and elementary, so it really helped me with my coolness. The exact amount of laughter you need every day. To experience the greatest amount of stress relief, you need at least 9 minutes a day of laughing.
That's a lot.
9 minutes.
It can be all at once or spread out throughout the day. This can be a funny show, maybe this show, talking with a coworker like Amy, who's hilarious, laughing at TikToks, calling a friend. The 9-minute threshold of laughing curbs the stress hormones by 50% and is crucial to avoid negative feelings and depression.
Wow.
From Women's World magazine.
Huh, that's interesting.
Your most productive hours awake depend on what shift you work. Meaning, if you're a morning person, and who would consider themselves morning people? You.
Sometimes, not really, no.
What hours would you say are best for you guys,
Morning.
Lunchbox and Eddie?
Wow,
Ooh.
morning.
Oh,
Yours
late
is morning.
Late night for me.
Late night.
Yeah.
It's when you're the most productive.
Yeah, I love it. 2 in the
Yeah, I
morning,
wake
3 in
up.
the
I
morning.
wake up around 10 o'clock at night is when I feel like I'm like.
You
it.
wake up at 10?
No. Like I feel like that's when I'm most awake. Like when I go, like if I'm on a road trip, I hate the daytime. At nighttime, I'm like, yeah, this is when I can drive. I'm awake and I'm alert.
Right to road trip, huh?
Yeah.
I probably would, if I could, I would go to sleep about 4 in the morning every morning when the sun's going up, and I'd wake up around noon.
Yeah.
That would be my perfect time for my body.
Oh, it's the best.
But if you're an early riser, your best hours to work are between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m.
Yes.
Which, Amy, that's why you're so good at this show.
No,
It's these hours of this show.
I just picture
That's why,
myself
Amy.
at home, like
Wow.
on a.
That's
on
why
a-
she's a mentor to radio people now.
Yes.
Stop.
No.
You are so amazing.
On a Saturday.
He's messing with you. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
That's why you have the women of iHeart Country, because you're amazing.
I think on like Saturdays when I want to get stuff done at the house, like I feel that, like exactly what you're saying. Like when it gets to be about 11 o'clock, I'm like, oh no, my morning is gone. My productivity, like I didn't get it all done, and I should have in that window. It just feels so good.
If you're a night owl, your most productive hours are between noon and 4 p.m.
Okay.
That's me.
2 p.m. is like a nap time.
Are you productive in any hour, I guess is the question.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, cool. All right, there you go. That's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Morgan Wallen last night. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. 877-77-Bobby. Thank you, guys. If you're looking for a new podcast today, check out the Bobbycast. They're long-form interviews. Love and Theft stopped by, and I haven't seen these guys in years. And you would know them from Angel Eyes.
There's a little bit of devil in her angel.
So Taylor Swift re-released one of her records, and there's a song called Hey Steven on it.
Yeah.
Familiar with it? That's about one of the guys in Love and Theft.
Oh.
And so,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
So I asked him about it.
He knows about it. I'm not sure he's into Taylor Swift, so it's not as cool to him.
It's about his kid.
And my daughter hasn't got to that stage yet of where she is listening to Taylor Swift yet. It's a nice song. I mean I don't know.
I don't even know that I've ever heard it.
It's like the nicest song you could write about somebody. Yeah, so that was cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't know either, and I saw it on an Instagram, like, reel. And I was like, and they were coming in that day.
The song is called what?
Hey, Steven.
Okay.
Hey Steven, boy, you might have me believing I don't always have to be alone.
We talked about it for a while. That's great. And I was like, wouldn't it have been sad if she'd done the whole album and left that one off? Like when she remade it. So and then we talked about the band's name before they were Love and Theft.
Well, it was the 84th, I think.
because we were all born in
of us.
1984.
Yeah.
What'd you go to from there?
Vinyl Sons.
Okay, so
That was
that's
in-
how I feel about. That's how I thought I was gonna feel about the first one.
And then we tossed around the name Banderson Lyles or something like that as a combination of all of our last names.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Check it out, Bobbycast. Here is Running Out of Air from those guys. See if you remember this song here. Search it up, Bobbycast on iHeartRadio. Thank you, or wherever you podcast. The update on Amy's prison luster.
Yes.
Can we just call him like PPP?
What is PPP?
Prison Pen Pal?
You haven't palled him back.
I know, but
He wrote a letter
just
saying, I'd like to hang out with you, Amy. And Lunchbox has found out exactly what he did. That was our question. Back with that next. Now, Amy doesn't have a lover in prison,
No.
but he did send her a love letter, and we read it on the air, and it was really nice. Guy sounded pretty kind. I don't know what he did. And he was like, hey, I get out of jail next year. I'd like to take you to dinner. And so we don't want to give away too much information on this guy. Don't say his name or anything, Lunchbox.
No. Not at all.
No.
But you found it. So,
Yeah.
So what level of crime did he commit to go to jail?
Which time?
Which time? Okay, see, and
Well,
I knew
hey.
Lunchbox was researching this, and I tried to text him to tell me, and he's like, oh, I'll have to get back to you. And then he never got back to me.
He wouldn't tell you off the air?
Yeah, I
because-
said, no. She texted me and I was out doing something and I said, oh,
What were you doing?
I don't know. I was
Yeah, probably
somewhere.
just something, yeah.
No,
Somewhere
I
doing
wasn't,
something.
I wasn't at home. And she goes, what was it? And I was like, I'd have to look at my computer. I don't remember. I'll tell you when I get home. And then I
Because
got
I-
home and
Home is where the heart is.
she never hit me back. And so I totally forgot about it.
Got it.
Because I move on with life and then I got COVID.
What were you?
You're going to hit me back.
that's
I
true.
think I started to wonder if talking about it, depending on what he did, was smart or not.
Like if he murdered a podcast radio host?
Right.
Yeah.
And then
But I don't think he did. Was that the thing he did?
No, nothing about murder.
Okay.
Boom.
That's good.
We're
That's a
already
plus.
not
Yeah.
right. We're not there. The big ones. Did he do any of the big ones?
What are the big ones? Murder?
That's one of them. You know the rest. I don't even want to say them.
Yeah, we don't need to
bad,
say
bad,
them.
bad.
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 They do any of the big ones?
I don't think. No, I guess not.
Okay.
No. Okay, good.
He do a middle one?
Um,
Like burglary?
This is why I needed you
Yeah,
to know
yeah, yeah,
beforehand.
Like assault?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What?
We did
yeah,
some middle.
yeah.
We did some middle.
Okay, then we're.
Why do you say we? You didn't do it with them, did you?
Well, I'm just saying, as a group, like we're just talking about this. So yeah, there's middle.
Would you be scared of him?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean, I'd like to hear his side of the story.
There's a story.
Maybe.
Yeah. And how many times has he been in the big house?
Well, offense history has 3 different dates listed. So those are the 3 that are.
He probably get caught up in
Okay.
some stuff that wasn't good and
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Probably.
Circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need to break down his
But
history.
here's the thing. Do you want to start off with the crimes or you want to, hear a little bit?
Just do whatever you want. It's
Nothing
your
that
segment.
would
Amy?
nothing that would divulge who he is.
Amy, this is not going to divulge.
Okay.
Are you interested in go visiting him? He is eligible for visitors.
Okay.
That's nice.
That's great.
So, Amy,
What state?
I'm okay.
Texas?
Texas.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
His parole eligibility date was 10/31/2022.
Did not get it?
No, because he's still in.
Okay.
Release date projected right now, Halloween 2028.
Oh.
Gosh, that's
I
a long
said-
time.
I thought he said
I thought he
dinner
said next year.
Maybe
Maybe he was staying
misread-
positive.
Maybe I misread that, but
That's the maximum. That's the maximum as he gets out in 2028. So he could,
Like good behavior.
good behavior, end up getting parole. He
That
didn't
would mean
get-
he's been a good guy.
right.
Yeah.
right.
Probably like taught classes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we
Rehabilitated.
wish the best for our listeners. He said he had been a listener for a while, but obviously has been able to listen a lot more since
You
he's
nervous
been
about this
in.
segment?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure he's a nice person.
Anything else you
I
want to
just-
say?
Yeah. On 3/15/2022, he was denied favorable parole action and set for next review.
Okay.
Denial reason 1D, 4D, 5D.
Okay.
Oh.
1D
mean?
is criminal history. 4D is institutional adjustment. 5D is adjustment during periods of supervision.
Okay.
Supervision.
I'm sure that's normal.
Oh, this record indicates unsuccessful periods of supervision on previous
Okay.
probation, parole, or mandatory supervision that resulted in incarceration, including parole and absentia.
Okay. We're good.
Okay. Anything else you
What
want
do
to
you
share?
mean?
No,
Good, you-
we're good. But let's just stop talking about what he did. As long as we know, now I know is an, I don't know, he violated the law in some
Would
way,
you
but I don't
feel
think.
comfortable with Amy going?
No, we're
hanging
not.
out with them?
But I'm not
Yes.
going.
You would.
Yeah.
But
I know
okay.
you're not going to. We're just asking.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to. Not in a bad way, rude way, mean
Wait,
way.
we're going to find out what he did, though, right?
Give us one thing he did.
Oh, come on.
One crime.
Just one crime. Pick a crime, any crime.
Okay.
Okay.
Back in the day.
You should say hi to him and say thanks for listening.
No, I mean, Amy, it was fail to stop and render aid.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Render aid to.
Well, a car accident maybe? He was in a
Deer.
hurry?
Maybe hit a deer, didn't know
Deer?
it.
Right. Don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. So we know. Now we know.
All right. Is that it?
Oh, no, there's a couple more. You want more?
It's up to Amy. Amy can say yes or no.
I think that this is someone's that wrote in that's a listener with nice intentions, and even though we haven't given a single clue as to
He put his
who
inmate
he
number
may
in the
be.
letter, though.
He did. That was so that if I wanted to write
or visit,
you use the inmate number so that the letters get to him.
Got it.
And so
would you prefer we stop the bit?
I prefer that, yeah, we respect what he's in, even though nobody in the world knows who we're talking about. I
Is
just
this
still
mostly
feel
about
like
you?
he does know. And so he's listening and he's like, oh, dang, they're just putting all my stuff on blast. That's like,
All right, well, then we'll wrap it up.
cool.
But when you're in prison, the question always is like, what are you in for?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not telling anybody stop to render aid.
And maybe
I'm being
he-
like murdering 11 people.
Maybe he would be fine with that. And maybe he
I'm being
would
like
even
serial killer.
talk
Even if
about
I didn't like pay my taxes, I'm being like
Oh, you would
serial
just make
killer.
that up?
Yeah.
just to be more tough.
Yeah. Like I kill people who question what I did while I got here.
Yeah.
Oh.
That asked me the question. Like you.
Anybody that asks me questions, I just kill them.
But that seems smart, right? To just like, let's just be respectful.
Are you? We're not even talking about your thing anymore. We've moved on.
yeah, we
Good.
moved on. You
Okay,
keep
okay.
bringing it
No,
back
no,
up.
No, I'm not bringing it back up. I'm saying we're still talking about him and what he did.
No, we're talking about just generally
What you
being in
would
prison.
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd get my cup, my metal cup, and I'd slam it on the bars like bring, bring, bring,
Yeah,
bring,
yeah.
all the time. And I'd make beats. Bring, and then I have the guy next to me go, here I am. And we started like a prison band. Right?
You for
Rap
sure
group.
wouldn't make parole if you did that.
Right.
The
You would have
locked
you would
up
you
have
would,
4D.
you would be 4D. The record indicates that the offender has an unsatisfactory institutional adjustment.
And in parentheses, started a band in prison.
Yeah,
That's true.
Not allowed.
Yeah. But I'd try to make it big. I'd keister in phones and get on TikTok
Oh.
and put my band on and try to make it there. Mhm. All right. Let me play Dan and Shay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Some hot goss coming up on the show.
Oh.
Hot gossip. Gossip that's hot.
Oh. Okay.
When I heard it, I went, oh my God. Oh no. But then, oh yeah. So we'll talk about it. The person may not even know they're being talked about in a second. Hot goss next. Thank you. Hey, Morgan, how's it been going with the therapist or whomever that's fixing your smell?
I have another appointment with her, but my smell has just continually kept coming back.
And what do you think's happened? Because she said, hey, you haven't been able to smell for 2 years because of COVID. So come to me. What does she do?
So it's called lymphatic massage and also fascia, I think is how I pronounce that. And basically she's using a very deep oil that gets through and cleanses the skin of a lot of toxins within that.
And you can feel it working.
Yeah, when I was at
Disneyland,
I'm not kidding you, I was like, oh, I smell that. Oh my gosh, I smell that. It was everywhere. It wasn't just... It used to be I'd have to hold it right up to my nose to get any type of smell. And now I'm getting whiffs of cookies and things that I never had for 3 years.
I'd bet 50-50 that this wouldn't have worked. Just because so many people have this issue that have had COVID. Now, that being said, the big hot goss is that apparently Eddie can't smell.
Nope.
What?
He can't.
I can smell. What are y'all talking about?
No, you can't.
Are you high?
Oh, boy.
What do you mean?
2 words. Le labo.
Oh, I smelt it. I couldn't smell
No,
it.
you couldn't. He couldn't smell it.
So,
Dude, do you have COVID?
no.
It's one of the strongest
Lunchbox
scents.
just had it.
Exactly. So if I do, I
yeah,
know where I
exactly.
got it.
That's where I got it when I got mine from him.
There is no chance Eddie got it from me. No
Well, I don't know
chance.
about no
There's a
chance.
So wait, what happened with his smell?
Well, I got Morgan some stuff for her birthday, like a candle and some perfume, and it smells so good and it's so strong. And Eddie's right up to his nose, and he's like, I don't know, I don't smell anything.
The bottle. It was brand new, and then she sprayed it on her wrist, and I smelled that.
I smelled it out of the bottle. If
That
that
was
tells you
weird.
anything.
Yes.
Okay, hey, blindfold Eddie. Put something over his eyes.
Okay, come on.
We're gonna have you smell something.
Come on.
Lunchbox, kick your butt in the air. What? No, I got something.
That's funny.
No, I'm kidding. I need you to close your eyes.
Okay, close.
Can somebody put something over his eyes or something?
You want me to do my
Yeah,
my hand?
I want Eddie to have to smell something.
Hey, seriously, no farts, no butts.
It won't be
Come on.
gross. I'll be the one doing it. So it won't be anything that is gross or disgusting.
You're going to get up and go.
No, I'm not going to get up and go do it, but I'm going to make some noises so he doesn't know what the deal is.
Okay.
Morgan, do you want to come in and give this to Eddie?
Yeah.
What the?
Is that even still a symptom of COVID?
Yes.
No smelling?
Eddie. Bro.
What, bro? You're the one that gave it to me. I have it.
Bro, it's been
Okay, Eddie, we're
12
coming to
days.
you.
I wasn't
Do
near
not
you.
open your eyes.
It's closed.
Don't move because you may hit the bottle. Okay, here we go.
Bottle?
And
That's tequila.
Eddie, smell it. Go ahead.
It smells like beef jerky. What is that?
Take another.
Yeah, it's like beef jerky. I don't know. It's like rotten meat.
Oh my God.
Morgan said she would smell that. Morgan, didn't you say you smelled
Where is
rotten
it?
meat
It's gone, dude.
after COVID? She
Yeah,
said.
it smells like a Slim Jim.
You can uncover your eyes. That is not what it was.
What was it?
That was eggs.
eggs.
It was
Eggs? That smelled like beef jerky. Dude, don't eat that. That's not good. That's not good for you.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
guys.
no, you're when mine was all messed up, it was all mixed. So I'd smell different things than I thought I was getting.
What is that? Boiled eggs? What is that?
No, don't.
No, there must be
Don't,
sausage
Sean.
in there or something.
No,
There's,
you can't start going. There must be sausage.
well,
in there.
I said meat. I mean, I just guessed Slim Jim, beef jerky. Give me something else. Come on.
boy.
I don't. It's not like we have a lot of stuff for you to smell, buddy.
Give me I don't
But
know.
you can't tell us what to give you because then we know.
That's a good point.
Okay, we got something for you
Anything.
covered up.
But something distinct, not your breakfast.
Okay.
No, we have it. We're good.
Don't, lunchbox, don't
Okay,
fart in
don't
my
move.
face.
Eddie, don't move. Smell.
That's too close.
Oh yeah, that's like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. Do it again. Woo! Hand sanitizer, whatever it is, it's strong. Let's go.
That's not what it was.
What is it?
It was eggs again.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, don't eat that then.
That was a Sharpie.
Okay, yeah, same deal.
No.
Like alcohol. Yes. It's the smell of whatever that is.
I would know for sure that's a Sharpie.
Morgan?
I will tell you too, we're having to hold it really close to his nose, and that was what I had to do. If it's out in front of you, you should be able to smell it
You
a couple
can't
feet.
smell a Sharpie like 2 feet from your nose.
Close your
I
eyes.
smell Sharpie, Amy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I would just I get checked.
Yeah, you think I have COVID?
That is strong.
If you've lost part of your smell,
I mean, I had COVID a long time ago. Maybe I still haven't gotten my smell back. I don't know.
can we get him tested?
I have one of those at-home tests.
Here?
I don't have it with me. I can bring it tomorrow.
Well, what
Sure.
the heck's that gonna do?
That's not really.
I know, but I know.
He's like, yeah, man, I'll bring it next week.
We can probably go buy
I'm
one.
going to Walgreens.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're concerned about you, buddy.
Are you worried about me?
I hope you don't have COVID.
The eggs had sausage in it, right? Some
No.
kind of sausage? Some
There's
kind
no
of meat?
sausage in the egg.
Really?
But you can't go some kind of meat.
Well, because it smelled like beef jerky. And the Sharpie smells like alcohol.
Thank you, Eddie.
I'm good, dude. That's some weak gossip. Come on.
It's not if it's true.
All right, we'll find out.
Okay. Let's do this. We'll come back.